Good morning everyone, and welcome back to the channel, and thank you so much for stopping by. In today's new GTA Online update, we have some new content that was added to the game. We have tons of different money bonuses to discuss and break into, some major property and vehicle discounts, as well as some business discount you could check out here in game. Overall, today on the show, we're just going to be jumping in to all of the biggest and most major changes that Rockstar made to GTA 5 Online with this week's update. We're going to be going into detail on all the cars as well, so thank you guys so much for tuning back in, and let's get started first with that new content. To get started with the Paperboy delivery, you could see here for that text from the Los Santos Meteor, we have this text, well, I'll read it right here. Competent drivers wanted, been bitten by the nostalgia bug and pining for those simpler days of paper routes, or just consumed by passion to keep the spurious objectivity of print media alive. Whatever the reason, contact the Los Santos Meteor today. And this is one of 3 new types of content that we have here for this week in GTA Online that will be featured forever now. They're all legal types of money making. We have the new firefighter rescue job and activity, the paperboy and mail route, along with we also have the forklift operator job if you want to get involved. You can see all these 3 on the map. The Paperboy and Paper Route is featured right here across from the central salvage yard, which is my location here. It's right across from Benny's as well. So we have this Paper Route, and we'll be checking out this content in a future video here on the channel because it's all paying double money and double RP for this week, and that's something we'll break down next. But the new jobs, the Paper Route along with the firefighter missions and the LS Fire Department activity, you can join over here. And this is also paying out double money and double RP. And if you want to operate that forklift for that job as well, for legal money making, the forklift operator job can be found down at LSIA. Now, these are all double money and double RP for the week. Same with some other legal ways of making money. This week is just a big legal money making week. Those are mostly what we have on bonus, but we'll be talking about that in just a little bit. But if you want to get involved with those activities, once again, you can see where they are on the map right here. And if that isn't a sweet enough deal just to jump in and get started and just check out the new content and see if you even like it, we do have a free reward that Rockstar has thrown in here. So if you complete 5 different odd jobs this week, you will be rewarded with the Downtown Cab Company Revere collar t-shirt here, available within 72 hours, or just the normal collared shirt, excuse me. But you can either do this with the new jobs, the firefighter, forklift operator, or mailboy, or you could do it with some of the other content that's also paying out double, you know, like with the pizza deliveries, you could do the actual taxi work, quickie farm, kind of whatever you want there. Any of those legal ways to make money, as well as the safeguard deliveries, which would be, you know, the group sec security or the Bobcat stockade and Bobcat security missions as well, delivering the stockade. Those are also legal ways to make money and count as the odd jobs for this free reward challenge. But like I said, we have a bunch of money bonuses to check out, so let's jump into those next. But first, let me ask you this. Do you like tanks? Do you like fighter jets? Well, if you do, you're gonna love today's video sponsor, War Thunder. War Thunder is the world's most epic vehicle combat simulator with over 2,500 tanks, planes, and warships spanning across a period from World War I all the way up to the modern era, and they've also got 10 major national powers for you to choose from, plus it's free to play and cross-platform, so you can wreck your friends no matter which device they play on. What surprised me the most when I first played War Thunder is that it doesn't look or feel like your typical 2000s era low-budget military simulation game. The graphics are hyper-realistic, and the controls are streamlined enough that anyone can jump in and start having fun on their very first day. Combat feels really fluid and immersive with excellent sound effects, and every single vehicle is modeled to be as authentic as possible to its period-correct real-life counterpart. My favorite aspect of War Thunder is the simulation of individual components within each vehicle. Everything in this game has engines, fuel tanks, crew compartments, ammo storages, and all of these can be lit up like Shanghai on New Year's Eve if you strike it with the right munition in the right spot. And then, as if to congratulate you on a job well done, the game even gives you a highly detailed X-ray view of your opponents getting shredded in excruciatingly painful detail. War Thunder is free to play on PC, PlayStation, Xbox, and mobile, and if you want to join the world's largest community of military nerds and exchange highly classified materials on the War Thunder forum, sign up using my links in the pinned comment or video description today, and you'll receive a free bonus pack if you're playing on PC or console. This pack is exclusive to new players and returning players who have not played in the last 6 months, and it contains 3 premium vehicles, 100,000 silver lions, 7 days of premium benefits on your account, and several other goodies. Bonuses last for a limited time only, so use my links and join War Thunder today. Alright, so jumping in discussing our money bonuses, we have so many to talk about, and I will have a weekly update guide showcasing how you can actually make more money with these types of bonuses and actually make millions this week, because some of them are pretty solid, but we have a lot to go through, so I'll just kind of gloss over them for the purposes of the weekly update guide. Starting off with the new content it's on double money and double RP. So the firefighter rescue, that's double money and double RP. Same thing with the paper route delivery missions, as well as the forklift operator job. But we also have the taxi work that you can initiate from the downtown cab company. That's double money and double RP. The pizza delivery missions are double money and double RP. The quickie farm deliveries are double money and double RP. Same with the safeguard deliveries, either from group sex, or of course you can go to Bobcat Security down at the docks and the terminal and check that out. Now that's all double money and double RP as like the legal ways to make money, legal money making jobs. But in addition to that, the RC Bandito time trials, or just the RC time trials in general, these are paying out double money and double RP. We also have the featured series for the week, the EC Classic races. So if you go to Play Job, Rockstar Created, and then races, or excuse me, stunt races, we have double money and double RP on this mode, as well as the community race series is paying out double money and double RP. And lastly, which we're going to be talking about with the discount section, the Coca-Cola lockup. If you have the Coke lockup for your MC businesses, that is double the production speed this week. You stack that with the Mansion production speed boost, and I think round numbers, you're netting about $630,000 per hour with that MC business, which is just crazy money making. It's a roundabout double money bonus, right? Because yes, you have to do double the sale missions to make double the money now, but if you're not making double money, which we aren't for this week, we have to take the production speed bonus, right? It's either that or single money and no speed bonus. So take that, double the production speed bonus, do twice as many Coca-Cola lockup sell missions this week, and make double the cash you would usually make in about the same amount of time, albeit take a little bit extra to do an extra sale mission. I don't want to do more sale missions than I already have to with MC businesses, but that is one of the bonuses this week. And then the weekly challenge, complete a total of 5 pizza deliveries, and you will make $300,000 for doing so. Remember, pizza jobs are also on double money anyways, and you also get the Pizza This t-shirt as well for doing this weekly challenge as a completion reward. And like I said, I'll have more info on all of this tomorrow with the money and actual like profit per hour breakdown in my weekly money guide tomorrow. Jumping into a property discount, the major business and property discount for this week in GTA Online. It is 40% off the Coca-Cola lockup properties, all the types of properties you want. You can get the Morningwood location, Elysian Island, or Paleto Bay. The one that I have is at the Alamo Sea, and all the upgrades associated with the Coca-Cola lockup, whether it's the staff, equipment, or security upgrades, all of them are going to be worth it. All of these are 40% off for this week. This is definitely a good business, like I talked about with the money bonuses. 630K per hour's round numbers with the Mansion production speed boost stacked with the double production speed this week as a bonus. It makes the Coca-Cola lockup, at least for an MC business, as MC businesses go, as frustrating as they are, this is a lethal business this week. You definitely want to take advantage and definitely get involved if you don't have it already. Here at the Diamond Casino and Resort, your Lucky Wheel podium vehicle that you can win this week, it's an awesome one. It's the Mammoth Patriot Mil Spec, which is, I would say it's just a good way to get started with some Imani Tech vehicles without breaking the bank if you were to buy this just on its own, because it's about $1.7 million, I believe. But you can win it for free and get it for $0 this week. So let's talk about it. Durability and defense-wise, this thing has excellent survivability. You can equip some heavy plated doors on here. It has bullet-resistant glass, so you could shoot it up to 15 times before you can penetrate the glass and harm the occupants inside. Plus, customization-wise, there's some hardtop, like trunk variants of this, where you can completely protect the rear from gunfire. There's one with slotted windows, one without. Off-road capability, this thing is excellent off-road. It's already, I would say, like a top 20 off-roader in the game just as is. You can run over all sorts of obstacles with this thing, and it does have a functioning snorkel you could see with that box right by the passenger side front windshield, but it's not much better than just, you know, your car dying from its normal air intake and sucking in water, because it's not that much higher. You know, other snorkels in the game, some of them don't work, but other snorkels in the game that do actually work, some of them, you know, the actual air intake is up at the, like, the top of the A-pillar, basically. So while it is functioning, is it that useful? I'm not really too sure. You can equip some dual front-mounted machine guns on this thing, so it has some offensive capabilities. It's slow, though. It's slower than the Squatty, which is kind of sad. It has sluggish acceleration, and like kind of cumbersome handling, but it's still a fun vehicle to drive. And like I said, it's Imani Tech, so you get the remote control unit, plus the missile lock-on jammer as well. We'll talk about it more in my free DLC vehicles guide, but I just wanted to give you guys sort of an intro to it. So let's see if we can spin the lucky wheel and win it. We're going to get very close. Oh, I thought we were going to maybe get the RP. So we're 2 off. We got clothing. What do we get? The colored diamond sweater. Also, check out the cashier for daily visitor chips if you want as well. Now let's jump in to discuss this week's LS Car Meet prize ride. I gotta head over to the nightclub because my wall safe has completely filled up. I have ignored it over the past day. But let's jump into the prize ride for this week, which is the Classy Tampa GT. Now, this is a crazy vehicle. You get like stupid acceleration, has a ton of torque. Traction is not going to be very good, especially compared to the newer Tampa that's in the game. This thing is very slide happy. This car is prone to some oversteer. It's kind of fun to drift around, but it's not like a circuit racer. It's just incredibly fast in a straight line. It's got 166 miles an hour with HSW as a top speed. You need good throttle discipline as well as braking discipline with this car, because the braking isn't that great. You need to be careful with it to manage, you know, taking corners and not sliding and crashing like I do, and like I'm going to be showing you in tomorrow's DLC vehicles guide. Durability is going to be decent because it's super like bulky. It's got this nice heavy frame, so you know, it's better resistible to gunfire than like other vehicles, but it's not armored or anything like that. Overall, it's great, and the car is obviously worth pursuing, because if you check out the Prize Ride Challenge, you just need to place top 4 in an NLS Car Meet Series race once. You don't need to do it for multiple consecutive days in a row, nothing like that. This is a $1,311,000 DLC vehicle that you can get for $0, only taking 5 minutes out of your day to do a drag race with one other player and then just win this car. And now for our vehicle discounts, let's check out a free vehicle for the week that you can just claim off in-game websites, or check out Simeon's, which we'll check out later, and you can claim it as well. The Pegasi Pizza Boy is 100% off. It's a $0 free vehicle you could check out this week here in GTA Online, so you can use this one, customize it, and put on performance upgrades if you'd like to do the pizza delivery jobs with your very own personal Pegasi Pizza Boy. But also on Southern San Andreas Super Autos, in addition to the Pizza Boy, we have the Classy Hot Ring Saber, which is on sale. This is a 30% off discount, $581 grand or $435,000 with the trade price. I would consider buying it. We also have the Ubermax Sentinel Classic, $455,000 at 30% off. This is definitely a must buy. I recommend it, or $341K with the trade price, mind you. In the off-road section, we have the Nagasaki Outlaw on sale for 30% off, $887,000 or $665K with the trade price. As an off-road vehicle and as like a little UTV side-by-side, it's worth buying, I think. You can also check out the Dinka Vito Modern on sale here for 30% off, almost $700,000 for a go-kart. I don't really see the value in it personally. The Pegasi Zaruso on Legendary Motorsport, though, $1.347 million for the supercar, definitely worth in my opinion. This is probably the biggest must-buy item that I would have, because it actually is a very fast and very good supercar to be driving here. The Grotti Cheetah is also on sale for $455,000. This is what you saw in the intro and beginning of today's video. Another must-buy right here. Beautiful customization options, especially for an OG vehicle. Just a really nice car in general. The Canis Free Crawler is on sale, $417,900. This is a vehicle, it's not terrible. It's not one of the best off-roaders, so I would just say consider buying it. I don't really see the value in it, but it's not like a bad vehicle in and of itself. I just don't really like the look of it personally. And then on Warstock Cash and Carry, let's check out some service and utility vehicle discounts. We have the Brute Bobcat Security Stockade, not really worth it at $1.281 million, even at 30% off. The Taxi, if you want to pick it up on Warstock, $455,000 at 30% off, or $341 grand. I mean, ultimately, the Arena Wars Taxi is better, but if you want this one with this styling, go for it. You can use it in taxi work, obviously, and that's what I do. We have the MTL Fire Truck. You can get this for $2.3 million or $1.729. This can be used in the firefighter rescue activity that we have as new content for this week. If you do want to pick it up, though, that's a crazy purchase price. Otherwise, you will need to go to a location to pick up a fire truck here in this game and use the one they provide you with. But if you want to use this, go for it. We also have the normal Stockade at 30% off here, $1.1176 million. And then on Elitist Travel, we have the Blimp on sale for 30% off, $833 grand or $626K with the trade price. The last time we saw the Blimps on discount was actually with the September 8th, 2022 weekly update. So over 3 years ago, about 3.25 years ago, which is just absolutely crazy. You can get any number of these. You can get all the different kinds. So if you want to buy them all, go for it, or just get one. Can you get multiple? I own one, which is just Jackal Racing. I guess I can get more of them. You can go with all of them. That's crazy. The Buckingham Shamal is also on sale for $805,000. Definitely not worth it. It's just a civilian private jet, right? Smaller one. But if you do want to buy it, $805,000 at 30% off. Also, back to Southern San Andreas Super Autos. I knew I was forgetting one vehicle, and it's this. In the off-road section, the MTL Dune. You can get it for $969,000 or $910 grand with the trade price. It's crazy how the trade price is only $59,000 less. Like, that's not much of a trade price. Shouldn't it be like $600K? Or something? That's crazy. Anyways, I don't really find it worth buying. At the salvage yard for this week, if you want to take advantage of the vehicle robberies, we do have the Canis Camacho, which is this week's standard range vehicle featured in the Gangbanger robbery. Next up, the mid-range car for the week is the Classy Drift Yosemite featured in the Duggan robbery. And then we have the Grotti Stinger TT. This is the top range vehicle for this week featured in the Podium robbery. None of these are claimable though. The gun van location, if you guys are watching on today, Thursday, January the 29th, you can see we're located over here at Murrieta Heights, and I will zoom into the map location right here, just north of the new firefighter activity. And then when it comes to the gun van stock and selection for this week, you can take 50% off the M16 service carbine, which is absolutely worth it. Save time on putting together all the weapon components and just buy it from the gun van for 50% off. The compact EMP launcher is available here. Same with the military rifle. This is 30% off if you are a GTA Plus member. We have the sweeper shotgun, the combat PDW, as well as the switchblade available here as well for this week at the gun van. Alright, now let's check out the LS Car Meet test drive vehicle section. So starting off, we have this beautiful Lamborghini Fuhrer GT. This car has exceptional top speed in the sports car class and category, especially considering it's an OG vehicle in the game. You get okay acceleration, cornering, and just like overall handling isn't the absolute best. It's a little bit unstable if you're trying to maneuver at high speed. It also has very bad damage resilience, and the braking isn't that great. But it's not a super expensive vehicle, $448,000. When this was new in the game, when GTA Online was new, this was one of the more expensive cars, you know, behind the Adder, the Entity, the Cheetah, etc. This is a removed vehicle though, so you can't buy it on in-game websites, you have to buy it here. I'll show you the rear end as well, rear fast, very nice. Next up, the BF Bifta. This is a dune buggy, it has very deceptive appearance. It looks kind of like a clown car, but this thing is awesome. It has a super fast top speed of 108 miles an hour, really good acceleration, excellent off-road. Yes, it's quirky looking, and it's not the most stable, you know, taking bumps, which is kind of weird, right? Because I said it's a good off-roader, but like, it's kind of unstable over bumps. Why can't I look down? My character's freaking out. Poor braking and not the best handling, but it's still just fun in an off-road scenario, and I think it's worth picking up, especially when it's only 75 grand. It is a removed vehicle as well, you have to buy it here. Next up, probably player's favorite out of this list, we have the Benefactor Feltzer. This is another OG vehicle, renowned for its quick acceleration, has excellent drifting capabilities, kind of rear end heavy because it's very weighted in the back. You get, I would say, a decent amount of customization. You can uniquely personalize it to your liking, enough that you can make it your own, right? It may not have the most customization, but it's just fine. Gonna lag in the top speed department and braking compared to some other sports cars, some newer sports cars, but it's still an excellent vehicle, very beginner friendly, and you should definitely pick it up for 75 grand as well. The value is there with all three of these vehicles, I have to be honest. Here at Simeon's Premium Deluxe Motorsport and Car Dealership, let's check out the opportunities that we have on offer, because it's kind of an interesting selection of some vehicles this week. Starting off, we have the Pegassi Pizza Boy featured here. Like we were talking about in the discounted vehicle section, this is a free vehicle, so you can just claim it right through here from Simeon's if you want. So we have this. I mean, it's a trash scooter, but you can use it in your own pizza delivery missions if you want to have max performance upgrades on this scooter if you want, and just put it in like a throwaway garage that you have on the side. Next up, a really good one, the Classy Lifeguard. The reason it's good is because it's actually available for sale. It's removed from in-game websites, so you can't otherwise buy it normally. It's got that unique California yellow and red lifeguard design. It has some roof-mounted rescue gear with the rescue surfboard. This variant of the Granger as well, this guy just died. We just looted him, took his money, and he just died. He snapped his neck. That's crazy. This Granger actually offers improved handling compared to the normal, same exact civilian Granger that you can get, which is pretty cool. It's rear-wheel drive, and it also, like I said, you know, like if you want to take it off-road, it's actually pretty decent as well. It's not the best off-roader because it's kind of low to the ground, but if you do want to use it off-road, you can, and it's fun. And I like just the fact that it has, you know, the specialized emergency equipment. It's got lights. It's a pretty cool vehicle, so if you do want to pick it up, you can buy it for $885,000 this week. Next up, we have the Anis Hardy, which is a newer DLC car, but it has the taxi import livery. Obviously, because it's the newer DLC vehicle, it's not removed from the game. It's very, very similar to the Anis Remus when it comes to performance, but it can be used in taxi work, probably a little bit faster than the Anis Remus as well, and definitely one of the better vehicles for that type of taxi work, which is a type of legal money activity in this game. So you can use this or your Arena Wars taxi. Both of these are going to suit you just fine. If you want to pick this car up, $1,434,000 purchase price. Next up, the Ubermacht Cypher, but not just that. This comes in the Drift Taxi livery, which I believe in order to get the Drift Taxi livery, you need to apply drift upgrades to the Ubermacht Cypher in the first place at the LS Car Meet. But either way, really good sports car, pretty good for street racing, has good acceleration, good top speed. I mean, top speed's 114 miles an hour. It could be better, but it's, you know, not terrible. It's just, it would be more ideal if it was faster, but the handling's excellent. It's, I would say, better than the Calico GTF, which is, I would say, players' favorite LS Tuners vehicle. This is my favorite, is the Ubermacht Cypher. Decent durability without armor upgrades. And like I said, it can be used in taxi work now that you have the drift taxi livery on it. So that's pretty cool. Would you want to use a drift Ubermax Cypher in taxi work? Probably not, but I did try it out in the rain and it was just pure chaos. It was pretty fun. Not really good for grinding that activity for money, but it was still cool. Next up, the Karen 190Z. Taking this car seriously, it's actually a really good car for beginners. You get nice accessible driving, it's got really good handling, it's easy to execute turns and drift around with this car if you want. Acceleration and top speed aren't crazy. Top speed's only 110 miles an hour, so it's not going to be top tier, but good suspension, good cornering capability, good rear wheel drive grip, and overall just like nice, smooth, easy to learn vehicle. The only thing is the price tag, $920,000. That's not beginner friendly at all. By the way, this is a removed vehicle as well, so you can't buy it on in-game websites. You have to buy it from Simeon's. Well, everyone, that brings us to the end of today's video, but before you leave, don't forget to check out today's sponsor, War Thunder. You can play for free on PC, PlayStation, Xbox, and mobile using the links in the pinned comment or video description, and by doing so, you'll also receive a bonus pack with several premium vehicles and a whole lot of other rewards that are exclusive to new players or returning players who haven't played in over 6 months.